for keeps, yeah.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and everyone's eyes goes to Jahmyr Gibbs. He had a great week last week, well over 100 on the ground with a score. It's the Raiders and the Chiefs, and it's all up next.
Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. Hi again, everyone. Bitter rivals going back to their AFL days in the 1960s. The Chiefs and Raiders are underway. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here come the Chiefs for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a third-year pro and third overall pick from North Dakota State. He's battled injuries early in his career, trying to stay healthy now, and it's Trey Lance.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 16 carries, 51 yards, and a touchdown.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked to him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yards with every carry he receives this week.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Lance. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And they take over. They'll set the 6-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
So here are the Raiders now with great starting field position. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
Coming out of Ohio State, one of the top prospects in the NFL draft, and it was so big that they moved up in the draft to get him, to make sure that they had him. And, boys, he got the full package. Loves the game, big-time arm, 4.4 speed, so good that another quarterback prospect said to him, "What's it feel like to run 4.4? Everybody wants to be that fast."
Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. On first down, Fields eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. The Raiders at 7-4 on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. The sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
3rd and 3. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Fields. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields forced out to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They fumbled the last time they had the football. Fortunate that it only led to a field goal. 3-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Lance now to throw. Open man is Myers. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Off the option, here's Etienne. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Lance now on 1st down. He completes it to Olave. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Give him 30 yards there. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the complete. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route. With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Etienne. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. And the Raiders hang tough down near the goal line. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Again, it's Elliott. Able to slither by. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. You talk about this Chiefs defense. This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Fields now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This defense for the Chiefs, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Max Crosby able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here we go. 3-0 after 1 on EA. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Here we go. You good?
Now it's Fields. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Here we go.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw is Fields. Working in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. Back to throw, Fields. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Now Etienne to start the drive. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Check deep. Check right.
And they'll go again with Etienne. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. Fielded at about the 28. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. So here are the Raiders now to take over. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Oh, Zeke with a quick feed. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Yeah, hold everything because we got an injury, and it's a notable one. Ezekiel Elliott in some discomfort following that last play. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. One play action. Fields. They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Off play action, Fields. And incomplete on the deep ball.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now Fields. Dancing to his left. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. They try the left side here with Williams. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Go, John. Ready?
A give to Williams, running right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Go.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Here's Fields. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fields. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Touchdown, Raiders. Darrell Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders are able to stretch out their lead. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down. We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
Saw a touchdown, too. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. Nothing for him yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, Arn.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Lance trying to urge his offense to go quickly. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. His throw incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Well, I don't know if you ever go into a game expecting to attempt a kick of 62 yards. Charles, not only attempt it, but make it one of the longest kicks that we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm not sure you ever go into a game expecting to. They do dream of it, and they show what they can do in practice and convince their coaches to give them a chance. That one surely paid off.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. On 1st down, Fields. Screen play set up for Williams. Into space at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Fields. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On 2nd down, here's Fields. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett with career touchdown number 60. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are. This team is truly trying to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29. Here's A.J. Cole now to punt this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Alpha, 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 alpha. Hey, Ken. Hey, Ken.
A final shot before the break. Fields. He lets it fly for Lockett. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So that one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Vegas with the Raiders on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, bye weeks, they're over. We've once again got a full slate of games to get to as we take you around the NFL here in Week 12. We'll begin with a matchup Browns fans remember.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raider offense ready to go here to start the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And now they're in the hurry-up.
11.
Play action. It's Fields. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Crowder now to return. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
Now Lance. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this a quick slant to Lockett. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. On 1st down, it's Fields. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give up the middle to Williams. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs,
touchdown Raiders. Dalton Kincaid from 4 yards out. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead is now 24. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it winds up in 6 points for the Raiders. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing now is Lance. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Go.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. That's complete to Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
First down, Kansas City.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Chiefs.
And Lance now to throw. The pass caught by Olave.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Ready.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
With Nick Bonito not letting him escape there. He was in instant pursuit off the snap and dropped him behind the line. On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Travis Etienne, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs get a bit closer.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
5-97. Set.
Lance going to try to throw for this.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And this is going to be a Raiders first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. The Raiders on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They run it again with Williams. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
83 yards rushing forward the ball game now on 14 carries. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here.
That's good. Las Vegas. 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And here he'll get it down to the 7. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Now it's Fields. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Fields. A dump down to McKinnon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. They run. It's Williams. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Darrell Williams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Tucker now for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Lance. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now Lance going to throw. That is caught. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, It turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come out in a different way. You can't hit him illegally. Stop him downfield the way you're supposed to.
On the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Ready, go.
Here's Lance. And Owen coughed it up. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Yeah, no question. He got to the QB late, CD, and that's going to get a flag every time.
Every single time. Because let's face it, the league is always going to have an emphasis on these calls. They want to take care of these quarterbacks who are in vulnerable positions when they're passing the football.
And he stopped immediately there. Lance to throw on second down here. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at those. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Ready?
Desperation time here. Lance. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Now a 2nd and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done.
say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural, but I
like where we're going with this. You say one to represent, like the best player of all that, and I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for the Raiders, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.
It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy right up. It's a sweet. Get that boy right up. It's a sweet. Get that boy right up. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweet. It's my time, not no Patty Philippe. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I step through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, and with that I climb to the peak. Don't ride no red, but they know what I'm on, they address me as chief. I be dripping water like a reef, slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweet, they ain't even have a chance. I've been locked on that cash in a trance. Hit the end zone and do my little dance. Yeah, your chick blowing kisses like lambs. Should go tell your mans. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy right up. It's a sweet. Get that boy right up. It's a sweet. Get that boy right up. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Get that boy right up.
It's a sweep, do my dance, Mr. Clean. Game nice, but I play it so mean. Front line, I'm protecting the team. John Madden, yeah, I boom with the scheme. Dream chasing, I've been chasing the dream. Paper chasing, I just made it my thing. Got the bag, I just need me a ring. GMF, hold it down for the team. It's a sweep, right? Shout out to Jokic, I'm locked in. Man, I swear that I'm focused. He toes up in the drip, I bet they didn't notice. Air Force Ones got me walking like POTUS. God's child, so I know that I'm chosen. Drake with me, man, I feel like DeRozan. Left and right wrist equally frozen. All four pockets equally swollen.
It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy right up. It's a sweet. Get that boy right up. It's a sweet. Get that boy right up. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah.
It's bag season, I'ma post like a center. Diamond chains and a mink in the wind. All these rings on, you could tell I'm a winner. I'm a walking bucket like that boy out in dim. Got the pink slip for these whips, ain't no rim. Steady breaking records, give them something to remember. Money, power, and respect is so simple. What separate good and great is they mental.
It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones,
whether I'll never be beat. Got rid of Bronco, got SOTG. Deep in that jungle, came out with a meat. Got a tread like got 2K on my feet. Slide with the bros, I don't care what you think. 17 flash, gonna go in a blink. Hey, hey. Wrist got no thirsty like what do you drink? Last of the real, yeah, my kind be extinct. Bad little G used to drink from the sink. Whoa, whoa. No TLC, I'm too lit, we can't creep. Flight to Miami, I stay with that heat. Hopped on the jet, cause it's a
sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah.
Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. 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 I ain't got it, but they hands to the ceiling. I ain't palm reading, but I got them in they feelings, yeah. Ain't vanilla ice, but I'm iced out chillin'. Was the good guy till they made me the villain. Was gonna get a room, but they gave me a villa. I got games for a center. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a two up? Never been afraid to play my cards. What's a risk to a winner? Barely hang out with these days. What's a lame to a risk? Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, hype me up, need someone to hype me up. Hype me up, hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. Never turn my back on my guys when they need me. Gotta get respect from my job, it ain't easy. In a good mental state of God is the reason.